If you're just joining, you're welcome in. I want to drop the link on the group now so we can comment. Okay, I just did that now. So we're gonna give everyone 2 minutes so they can come in. 2 minutes grace and we start, okay? 2 minutes grace and we start. If you have any questions, please kindly ask. 2 minutes. This is 6:31. By 6:33, we're going to start. If you have any questions, please ask. If you're just joining, you're highly welcome in. If you're just joining, you're welcome in. Today we are backtesting and analyzing gold we're backtesting gold for last week and 2 weeks ago, and then we're going to analyze gold for this coming week to know what to expect. So for the past 3 weeks now, if not 1 month already, the market has been moving based on fundamental news analysis than it is technically. So things just got even, I wouldn't want to use the word worse, but I would say deeper. Things just got a lot deeper now that there was no agreement made between US and Iran. I hope you guys can hear me though. Someone says, I love how you trade. I'm in your public group. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hi, please, how are you doing today? Focus FX, I see you. I'm fine, thank you. It's already past 2 minutes. Okay, let's give extra 2 minutes. Extra 2 minutes for people to join, then we start officially. Extra 2 minutes for people to join and we start officially. Extra 2 minutes for everyone to join and we're going to start officially. Meanwhile, happy Sunday to every one of you. Happy Sunday to everyone. Okay. Extra 2 minutes and we start officially. Did you go to church today? Forex, is that Forex? Focus FX. Did you go to church today? Wherever you're streaming from, you could just comment the name of your country and your country flag. Wherever you're streaming from, you could just wherever you're streaming from, you could drop the name of your country and your country flag. This is xausdforex.com. 1 more minute and we start, guys. 1 more minute and we start. 1 more minute and we start. So lately, although I wouldn't say lately, but because of the instability in the market on gold, it pushed me to start looking at BTC, right? I've always known BTC is a more stable pair than gold, but I chose to, focus only on one pair, right? And I decided it should be gold. But as it stands now, gold is becoming worse in stability than it used to be, and BTC still maintains its stability. I want to show you guys something on BTC quickly. The trade I shared with you guys on BTC from my VIP room, right? I want to show you. So guys, where is it? I think I pulled it down. Pulled it down. Okay, let's see if we can get it. This is 1 hour. Let's go to 15 minutes if it's still there. Damn. I pulled it down because I need to refresh. So I'm going to put this like white. I want to change it to white. Okay, so change. Let me make the session divider visible, because I still remember where I took that trade on BTC. This was why I took the trade on BTC. Where is this? Okay. This was where, this is Saturday move. Is it? No, yeah, this is Saturday. I didn't take any trade on BTC on Saturday. Let's go to Friday. This thing wants to delay me now. I don't want, okay, let's see it like that. Let's go to Friday. I'm going to show you something on my Telegram to show you guys. This is 15 minutes, okay. So I took this trade right here at the close of this candle on BTC. At the close of this candle on BTC, all right. And then my my SL was at the end of that candle. I'm going to show you on the Telegram to verify what. Okay, if you're on my Telegram channel, just go to the last photo. No, not the last photo. Go to the BTC trade I shared, right? As of Friday, you will see what I'm talking about. And then my take profit was here, right? So I also took a trade on gold. And gold came down to hit me out, but BTC did not. Of course, there was a retracement. There was a retracement, and then price kept going back up. See, price kept going back up. Now, price on Friday did not get to my TP. There is a zone here. That's why I set this place as my TP. There's a zone here. If you're on my Telegram group, check this. Check the foot of this chart I dropped on Friday. You'll see. So on Friday, TP didn't get hit. Now it got hit on Saturday. It got hit on Saturday. See this? You see this? There are times on gold, right, that the markets will make you just want to take a step back from trading gold because of the uncertainty. Because right now, right, I backtest literally every day. Okay, so my observation, I noticed that, in fact, even before backtesting, while taking trades and all that, I noticed there's always a deep drawdown. Usually, if I take a trade, right, if there's a drawdown, it doesn't get all the way below 50 pips. It doesn't go beyond 50 pips. I mean to say, if I take a trade on gold on my setup, my SL is usually around 50 pips, thereabout 50 pips. Before it used to be 30 pips. Do you get? Because if it plays out, price never comes down to 30 pips on gold. Even if it does, it doesn't come close to hitting me out on 30 pips. Maybe a small retracement and a move. Then as time went on, you know, the world evolves. I noticed that it retraces deep down up to 40 pips. On rare times 50 pips before it starts going my way. So I had to like extend. I started extending my SL whenever I take trades on gold to 50 pips. Guess what? Now SL, if I take a trade on my setup, right? The trade goes down to 90 pips. My SL now is 90 pips on gold because of what is happening in the market. So if you're setting 50 pips, a market might likely kick you out. Except that trade. Sometimes the drawdown goes as deep as 100 pips, 110 pips before it starts going. So it's very risky trading gold, and you know how versatile gold is. So you want to be extremely careful. Like for the past 3 weeks since this whole Trump and Iran, I've been extremely very careful trading. But prior to that time, we've been trading, making good profit from the market. But for 3 weeks now, you know, at first I thought I was the only one until I came across one good trader. He's not from Nigeria. He's not a Nigerian. American based. I think he's an American. Yeah, he's a good trader. I came across him when I was learning Forex, but I didn't learn from him. But yes, he's got a good name, good prestige. So I came across this video on Instagram talking about complaining about the same thing. That was when I knew, oh wow, so I'm not the only one who has complaints trading the markets this period. So all I'm trying to say is that trading gold, it may go your way, but the retracement is always deep, and it's not always like this. Of which I know once the war is over, once the war comes to an end, once this whole thing ends, of which is not going to be permanent, it won't be forever. But once it comes to an end, the market will start moving well, and you know, trading will be sweet again. But right now, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I'm contemplating switching my focus to BTC, you know, and leave gold first for now. Because as of last week, this week that just finished, my setup played out only one day. And I think that was on Wednesday or Thursday. My setup played out only on one day, which is very unlikely. In 5 days, in 5 trading days, right? In 5 days, my setup is sure to play out 4 days out of 5. Do you understand? But this week that just finished, my setup only played out well on Thursday, of which I was expecting that to happen because Monday for me is always a compass. Monday for me is always a compass. It shows me how the week is going to be. So if the market doesn't respect my setup on Monday, it already gives me a clue not to expect trading my setup that week. But maybe look out for the one day, because it's not possible that the whole 5 days my setup will not play out at all. It's not possible. You know, you understand? So, you know, so I was really hoping the meeting between the US and Iran yesterday will be successful. I was really praying towards it, but unfortunately, the vice president and the other US delegate has returned to America, and the table is still uncertainty. The table is still full of uncertainty. But okay, so I just want to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys this first. You know, I checked this on Saturday. Even I also had a position here, but I didn't take this trade because I was already too late. I had a position here to sell. Guys, see, if you're on my Telegram trading community, you're going to enjoy. Just give it time. You're going to enjoy big time. You're going to enjoy. You're going to make a lot of money. Just be patient. Give it time. Once in a while, I'll be dropping signals on the free group, but most of the times I'll be dropping on my VIP. So this was a trade. I wish I didn't delete it. So this was what happened. Price got here and it retraced. Why? Because this is a very strong zone. And that was why when I took this trade on Friday, I set there as my TP. And once price got there, you see how it retraced down. So I'm going to delete this now. So if you start seeing more of BTC signals, just understand. Just understand why. So don't think, oh, I'm switching. But you know what, guys? I'm actually thinking of switching to BTC completely. You understand? I'm actually thinking of switching to BTC completely. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what pair you trade. It's about trading a pair that you like, that does not give you tension. That's what I'm talking about. It's about trading a pair that you clearly understand, moves clearly well, does not have crazy drawdowns. It's about trading the right pair that you're very comfortable trading. So it's not about the pair. The reason why I'm so fixed on gold is because I found what works. I found for myself what works. But it wasn't easy. I literally had to pray my way to it. I had to pray my way to it, and the Holy Spirit showed me what works, and I journaled everything down, and that's what has been playing out perfectly well until this, even as of 2 weeks ago, strategy played out well. But if my setup should play out well on Monday, then the rest of the week will be good. So guys, I've been contemplating whether to switch to BTC or gold. But then, if I'm going to have to switch to BTC, I will have to trade only BTC straight for 1 week. And if it ends up very profitable, right? Like if I scale it, gold, BTC, the one that makes me more profit, if it's BTC, I might just switch to BTC permanently. And then I'll change my name from Gold Baron back to Queen of BTC. I used to be called Queen of BTC, because I was very good at predicting BTC move. But suddenly, I don't know. Okay, yeah, what made me drop BTC at the time was the prop firm I was using. The spread was crazy. God, the spread was crazy. What's the name of the prop firm? 10 trades. That was what discouraged me blatantly from continuing BTC. Otherwise, man, I would have gone far by now. But however, when I tried trading BTC on another broker, another prop firm, the spread was also high, but not as very high as the first prop firm I started trading with. But I was already invested in trading gold, so I had to just dump BTC. But when I started trading, my name was Queen of BTC. That was what they were calling me, Queen of BTC, because the people our sets, the set I was in for the mentorship we went for in Lagos, the set I was in, they were all taking my signals. Do you get? Like, we all went to learn, but then most of them joined my Telegram signal at the time, because I disabled it. They joined my Telegram signal to be taking my signal on BTC, because prediction was easy and the move was stable than gold. So that's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say in essence is, I've been contemplating, if I'm going to focus fully on BTC, I'll have to give 1 week. I'll wait 1 week straight BTC, focus only on BTC. And if the trades go profitable, like if the week ends very well, very profitable and all of that, it's only BTC I'll be focusing on. Because like I said, at the end of the day, it's not about the pair you trade. It's about trading the right pair, the pair that goes, pair you're very comfortable trading. You can enter the trade without shaking, without tension, without the fear of, oh, what if this, what if that? So, yeah. And then I'm going to change the name from Gold Baron to Queen of BTC. I'm announcing this now because it's been processing in my brain. So this is BTC. I still have eyes on BTC. So this is what's going to happen. There was a news today I posted it on the Telegram channel. So like I said, the meeting didn't go well. So on the open of the markets today, there's going to be a huge spike. I missed it the last time. I also missed it when Trump gave a speech at 2 a.m. I missed it. I totally forgot Trump was going to give a speech. So the last time such a thing happened recently, there was a large spike, a very, very huge spike at the open of Sydney, just few hours from now at that time. So I'll be in the market observing, and I hope to catch that move, because right now Iran has not agreed to the terms. They are not agreeing to the terms. They are bent. They are, strong-headed about, the agreement, and so now there's uncertainty in the market. Trump has sent naval ships, to go and put up a block to block the Strait of Hormuz. I'm just going to call it Strait of Hormuz, SOH. So if I say SOH, just understand what it means. So the current news now is Trump, because it's with an immediate effect. Trump has sent ships, warships, naval ships, to the Strait of Hormuz, SOH, to block people, Chinese ships going in, and the ships who went in from coming out. And then also to dismantle the mines in the water which Iran set. Do you get? So now, with this alone, there's going to be a spike, a high spike in oil. Means oil is going to buy up. Oil is going to skyrocket. Let's go to oil. Let's go to US oil. Quickly. This is US oil. So from here, with the situation of the market right now, oil is going to skyrocket back up to this zone. I have a zone here. There's a zone here. This line has been you see, guys, you see all these lines, monthly, weekly, monthly. I drew them since 2 years ago. But guess what? Till now, the market still respects this line. So I don't delete it. I just leave it there. So we're going to go back to gold. I just want to show you guys something. US oil moves opposite gold. You know, if it's selling, if US oil is selling, gold will be buying. So sometimes it's okay to use a pair to predict what the other pair is going to do. All right. So this is US oil. And remember, that's what the war, that's okay. US, for those of you wondering what the war is about, US is fighting against Iran keeping or developing a nuclear weapon. And also US also want to have you know, part control in the Strait of Hormuz, which Iran is fighting against. They don't want US to have part control over the Strait of Hormuz, and they want to be ultimatum. They want to be uranium enriched. Do you get? Of which any country that is uranium enriched, they can use it if it's up to about 90%, right? They can use it to develop a nuclear weapon, of which that's what Trump is fighting against. Right now, what they have is just 65%, around 60% of the uranium enrichment. So if it goes way above that, Iran could have a nuclear weapon. But Iran is saying they don't intend to do that, that they want to have a uranium enrichment for good, like to use it for electricity, to build their country and not to depend on other countries. But the US is very concerned. They feel Iran might still, use it to develop a nuclear weapon, of which I don't know, that's what he's fighting against. So that's the reason for the war, because Iran is not agreeing to US terms. US also is not agreeing. So there's a blockade between the two of them. So right now, if the US navals and warships are not already in the Strait of Hormuz, they're on their way. If they're not already there, they're on their way. So what that means, they're blocking both entry and pass. They're blocking the passage. Let me just put it that way. Entry and exit, meaning that is going to be on until there is a sure agreement made. Until a sure agreement is made. All right. So until then, the price of oil is going to skyrocket. The price of oil is going to skyrocket to the upside. And when oil is buying, it means gold is selling. Do you understand? When oil is buying, gold is selling. So you can use USD/JPY to predict gold move. You can use, because we're trading gold against USD. All right. We're trading gold against the US dollar. So you can use US oil to predict gold move. But with the current situation, there's going to be a big spike to the upside on US oil. That's notwithstanding, on gold, there's going to be a large sell on gold. It's going to be a large sell on gold. So let's go to gold now. This is gold. This is gold. I think I would like to change this back to black. I like to change this back to black. Should I leave it this? Let me leave it at black. Okay. Okay, so let's go. This is 15 minutes. Let's go to 4 hours. Remember, you always do a top-down analysis before you start trading for the day. Always do a top-down analysis before you start trading for the day. So I already have drawings here. I thought of deleting it, but I'm like, instead of deleting this, let me just open a different market, gold markets. I'm going to open a different gold market now, so we can do all this afresh. So we can do all of that afresh. I'm coming. I mean, we can mark the zones afresh. That's what I meant to say, do all of that afresh. So let's go to another gold market. So we're going to go to actually USD spot, gold USD. Let's go to Forex.com. Let's use, which one should I use among these two? Okay, let's use FXCM. So we're going to draw the zone afresh, okay? Meanwhile, I'm going to delete this. I'm not deleting, I want to hide it. The session divider. All right. Okay, so this is 4-hour time frame. Let's look at daily candle. Let's see what the candle on the daily close does. Okay. All right, so this is daily candle, and oh, let me use this one. This laptop is stressing me out. Let me use this one. Gold FXCM. Okay, so this is gold. This is 1 hour. Let's go to daily candle. So let's, I hope you guys can see this clearly. So let's see what the candle end closed as. This red candle was on Friday, and it did not close above or below the Thursday candle, which means it's not safe to trade in the market this week. That's what it means. It means it's not safe to trade in the market this week, this coming week, because it might likely consolidate too. However, if peradventure price breaks below this two lines, that's the direction the market is going to go. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. Let's go to 4 hours. Daily time frame is not to give, like, tell you what to trade or not. Like, it doesn't show you the trend of the market. It's could for swing traders, but for day traders, you want to start your analysis from 4 hours. So this is how 4 hours candle close. As you can see, before we continue, remember we're going to backtest first. So let's divide the week. I'm going to divide this week now. This is Friday. Let's divide for the last 2 weeks. Let's just see how the market played out for the last 2 weeks. So this is Monday last week. And then for the last 2 weeks. Okay, this is for the last 2 weeks. All right. So this is last week move. I'm coming. Hope you guys can see this. All right. So this is last week move, and this is 2 weeks ago. Now I need to now hide this. So as you can see, the market has been on an uptrend. Remember the valid lower high I've been talking about? For those who have been joining the live stream steadily, I mentioned this is a new gold market, okay? Like a new gold market. This is FXCM. For those of you who are curious. Now, the reason why I always mention it is because it's very important, the gold market you open to analyze. The gold market you open to analyze. There are different types. As you can see, there are different types. So I personally recommend you analyze your gold. Shit. Okay, guys, give me a moment. Why is she calling me on direct call? Sorry, guys, can you hear me now? I had a call coming. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh my God, what's going on again? Is it still connected? No, I don't trade futures. Okay, good. All right. I don't trade futures. Let's continue. Okay, so let's head back to what I was saying. There are different types of gold. As you can see, the market, gold market. So I personally advise you do your analysis on XAUSD or Handa. XAUSD or Handa or XAUSGoldCapital.com. As you can see, the two are ticked. So for the sake of this live stream, I want to use gold FXCM, but I'm not going to take it. I don't need it on my watch list. I just want to do the whole draw the zones all over again on a different gold market. So now let's go back to the chart. So for those of you who have been joining my live stream, right, here on YouTube, you remember the valid low I talked about, the valid low which created the swing low. Sorry, the valid lower high which created the swing low, all right? And look what happened. The market came there and respected it. But in this case, right, let me quickly say this before I proceed. When I learned how to trade, when I paid for my first mentorship, right, paid for the first academy to learn Forex, the pattern they taught us, right, is not what the market is printing now. So in other words, the market evolves. Just like I said the other day, if a different government should take over the seats, the presidential seat, the US presidential seats, if a different president emerges, the market will have a different structure. So always follow the trend, know what is working, always backtest. If you stay away from the market for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, or even more, backtest first to know what has been happening before you decide to take a trade, because a lot of things must have changed. I think 2 strategies that I was using to trade as of last year, they are no longer playing out this year. Do you get? So when I started learning how to trade, from my first mentor, they talked about lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You want to trade the breakup structure, this is that. But what is playing out in the market is FVGA. They also taught us about taking trades on support zones, resistance zones. What is actually playing right now perfectly is SMC. Not all those olden days trade support, trade resistance, this is that. Not that market is no longer doing it. Market is still respecting it. But I'm just saying, like, while I was backtesting yesterday, I was like, wow, the setup and strategy we were taught. Because the mentor you pay to learn, you have to be very careful of who you pay to learn. Because they will, believe me, this I'm about to say, you have to believe me. Whoever you pay to learn Forex from, even though they post big screenshot of profits, this is that, whoever teaches you Forex, they have the power to destroy your mental capacity, your psychology the more. They have the power to slow your growth. They will teach you the thing, but then, I don't know, but there are some mentors you pay to teach you. Your success journey, your growth will be easy, be smooth. So what we were taught in the first mentorship, personally, my second mentorship was what derailed my psychology in the market, was what slowed me down big time, because it made me see the market differently. And that differently was a way it was not working. It was not just working. I will make a video maybe later in the future. But then I'm sharing this thing right now to you guys. You have to be careful who you're paying to learn from. It does not matter if they post screenshots. You see all those screenshot profits? No. Many of them just post those, but they don't redraw it. So I don't want to emphasize on that, but I'm only trying to share this with you guys that when I started trading, the pattern the market is printing now is different from what we were taught that first time on my first mentorship. So it was this last mentorship that, the last mentorship I paid to learn just fundamentals, basically. Yeah, just that. So I skipped the class segment session for teaching, like when they were teaching the basis of Forex, because I already knew all of that. I just wanted to learn fundamentals. So I only went when the session for fundamentals started. You get, so while on it, I got to know, like, also learn some other things I was not seeing, which kind of like help restore my knowledge in Forex that the second mentorship I paid for destroyed. So my last mentorship helped restore my knowledge, help restore restore a lot of things. But then most of what I know now, right? Most of what I know now in trading Forex is from personal experience, mistakes, and backtesting. Do you understand? It's from personal experience, mistakes, and backtesting. So let's continue. All right. So like what I was saying, this is the previous low, the previous lower, like there was a trend. So this is the previous lower high, which the market has disrespected. So at this point, I just want to show you that it was respected, but there was a deep drawdown before. Now I'm going to explain to you guys why this move happened. Okay, I'm going to explain why this move happened and why this move happened. I'm going to explain why this move happened and why this move, like why there was a retracement from here and why there was a retracement from here. So that notwithstanding, you know, when I paid for the first mentorship I paid for, we were told that when you see a trend and then market now breaks the previous lower high, you should be looking for a buy. But look what happened. Oh, that's why I like to use. Can you guys? Okay, let me leave it here like this. Let me leave it like this so you guys can see clearly. Okay, so the first mentorship class I paid for, right? We're told that, okay, mark your lower high, lower low, lower low, high, lower low. Then the moment the market breaks above, the previous lower high, you wait for price to retrace to this point, and then you enter a buy trade to the upside. But no way. You can't trade that kind of pattern anymore into this market. You can't. Look what happened. It actually broke the previous lower high, and then it came right back down, and then it broke again, and then it came back again inside below it. So this is not regarded. So the best strategy to trade, right, into this market is FVG order block. Now, there are other strategies that are working. There are over 1,000 strategies out there. So you'll just want to focus on only one, and focus on the one that is working. So I'm sharing this with you guys, okay? I'm sharing this with you guys. Just learn more about fair value gap, learn more about order blocks, and trade that. But there are some pairs that does not respect it. Example, US oil. US oil does not respect fair value gap like that. I think US 30 respects it from the last time I checked it, because I don't look at any other pair that I don't want to trade. Okay, so some currency pairs respect it. Futures also respect it. Gold respect it. Okay, so before I go on to show you guys why this move, why there was a reversal here and why there was a reversal here, let's review the markets as of 2 weeks ago and last week. So 2 weeks ago there was an uptrend until this move happened, right? This is a reversal, and then this is an impulse move, and then there was a breakout here. There was a breakout here. Actually, yeah, a breakout and a reversal. Market broke out a little bit and then reversed back in. So now, what is the market going to do this coming week? That's a question. What is the market going to print? What's it going to do this coming week? This is Friday move. It never broke above Thursday high or low. There are some people that trade the previous day high or low. That's a strategy on its own. That's why I say there are over 1,000 strategies out there. Just trade the one you know. Learn only one or two. Then trade only that. Figure out the pair that respects that strategy and trade only that. So this is not my strategy. I don't mark previous day high or low. Do you understand? But you can mark it. You can mark it to show you the trend of to show you what's going to happen in the market. For instance, let me give you guys an instance how to understand this marking of daily candle. I'm going to delete this one now. Let me delete this one. Let me show you guys from here. You see this red candle here? This red candle here. let's assume all these candles did not play out. Let's just assume all these candles didn't play out. Now, you want to mark that candle high, and you want to, that's to, just to show you, like, just to know how that week is going to play out, okay? So you want to mark that that daily candle high and the daily candle low. I'm not supposed to be teaching this because it's not a mentorship class. We're supposed to be backtesting and analyzing gold, but I don't know. I digressed. Okay, after this, I'm just going to focus on the actual reason why I'm live. So you want to mark the high and low, and then the following candle popped up. The day ended, and then you come back to the market to see how you come back to the market, and you see that this candle here closed above the previous one with a wick. You see this? It closed above with a wick, and it came back down to close. The body of the candle closed inside the previous daily candle. And then look at the downside. It never came down to break or even retest from the previous day candle. What does it tell you? This tells you that buyers are in the market. And what happened here? Buyers were in. You see? Now, look at what happened here. Let me show you guys something else. Look at what happened here. From this daily candle, after this move, the following day, the daily candle happened, printed. Before I draw there, you want to draw the high and low of this next candle here. Now, assume this one's in no form, okay? You want to draw the high and low of this candle here, and then you want to wait for a breakout. What now happened? I'm not saying you should trade the breakout or breaking. No, this is not my strategy, please. I'm only showing you how to understand the move of the market from the daily candle itself, okay? So you draw the high and low of this candle, and then the following day, the day's candle finished, like, prints. And then you come to the market to see, was there a break? No, there was actually no break. See what happened? It only played in between. It only played in between the previous day candle. There was no break. What does that tell you? It tells you the market is going to consolidate the following week. And what did it do? Did it not consolidate? This candle means consolidation. Like, the fact that there was no breakout above this line here, there's no breakout above here, or breakout below here, that's saying that the following week is going to consolidate. And that was what happened. Like, there was not going to be a breakout. That's what I mean by consolidate. And then this one too. Okay, for instance, now this candle, you want to mark here. There's no breakout, meaning this market is still consolidating. But anything that makes the market break above, let's say, this red candle or this green candle. For instance, if the Monday candle closes and you're checking it on Tuesday to see how the Monday candle closed, and you see that the Monday candle closed above the previous day candle, let's say to the upside. If it closes to the upside, away from the previous day candle, above the previous day candle, then that means buyers, you should be looking for more of buy. But if it closes, as you can see, consolidated. If it closes below, wait, let's go to 1 hour. Let's go to 1 hour. You see, this is what happened on 1 hour. This is a Friday's trade. This is Friday's trade. No move. Sorry, no structure. Just moving on one spot. No structure at all. Just moving on one spot. Do you understand? So let's go back to daily candle. So this is daily candle now. So you may want to mark the high and low of Friday's candle, the daily candle, right? And then come back on Tuesday to see how Monday daily candle printed. If Monday daily candle prints above this candle or below this candle, then you should be looking for buys. If it breaks above, look for buys on Tuesday. If it breaks below, look for sell on Tuesday. I'm going to explain more if I'm in the mentorship class. I'm going to explain more in detail in the mentorship class. So I'm going to leave this here. Now let's go to... There's a lot. There's not just this. There are like 5 ways to interpret the daily candle and to know what to expect in the market. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. We're doing a top-down analysis on gold. So there was a good move an uptrend. The market moved, I wouldn't say well, but it had an uptrend on 2 weeks ago, and then there was an impulsive move, and then on this last week, market consolidated first before the big move happened. Before this big move happened, and then it came down, started consolidating again. So what are we looking out for? Now, what we should do now is to spot our order block and fair value gap. That is what we're doing now. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to spot our order block and fair value gap. On the 4-minute time frame. My last mentorship class never taught us fair value gap, order block. They only taught supply and demand, and fundamentals. Supply and demand and fundamentals. And that is what I've been working with until I discovered something else that works. So to know this thing very much, you can pay for mentorship class and all that, but most of what will help you become consistently profitable is your own personal knowledge from your backtesting, mistakes, and losses. That's what's going to help you. The mentorship is going to give you an added knowledge, but what will now help you become consistent profitable is your own experience. Your own experience in the market. So supply and demand, I want to believe you guys know how to draw supply and demand. Your supply and demand. So I just drew this is 4-hour time frame, and this is the last swing high. This is the last swing high, and this is the last swing low. This is a very strong swing low here. So look how the market has been moving. So from the 4-hour time frame, you can say this has been an uptrend. You could draw your trend line, but I don't trade trend lines. You could draw your trend line from here. See? Trend line also helps you know the direction of the market from the higher time frame. So the direction of the market from the higher time frame shows it's an uptrend, okay? But please take notes. Learn fair value gap. Learn order block, because that's what the market has been respecting for quite some time now. Okay, so this shows me that the trend of the market is a buy trend. And until the market comes down to break below here, okay, this is the last lower high. Sorry, this is the last higher high. I'm coming, guys. I'm going to come down to a very understanding level, so you guys will catch up. All right. So this is the last higher high, right? And then this was the last lower higher low. This was the last lower higher low. Higher low, higher high. This is not regarded as a higher low because nothing has broken above the previous higher high. So this is not a higher low. Until price breaks above the previous higher high, that's when you can consider this. That's when you can consider this spot as your higher low. Okay. So right now, this is our last higher low. This is 1 hour. Let's set our Fibonacci tool and see if. Let me check Fibonacci tool on this trade. Okay, price came down to 61.80 and then came back up to 50 and then went up. Okay. All right. So from this Fibonacci tool, it shows that buyers are still in this market because this price is supposed to get up here. It's supposed to get up to this point, 27%. But right, it hasn't even broken above this zone. So buyers are still in this market. So if you had even taken a trade from here, this should be your take profit here. This should be your take profit here. But let's not go that far. When it comes to predictability, especially on gold, especially during this war period, please run away. Like I said, the market has not been respecting technical analysis. It's just fundamental, because from what is happening right now, you may expect price to buy up from here, but no, with what is happening right now in Iran and between Iran and US, gold is going to drop down. So this is 1 hour. SMC took over here. So we're going to mark, I'm deleting, wait, let me mark this first. So I'm marking, my order block. This was the last candle before the impulse, the large candle to the upside, to one direction happened. Please take note of, I said in the last, on my previous live session, I told you guys, whenever you join the Sunday live session, be with your laptop, so that if I say go to this time frame, this is 1 hour time frame, you're also entering 1 hour time frame. If I say let's go to 4 hour, you're also entering 4 hour time frame. If I'm marking zones there, you will see the zone. I don't necessarily need to tell you the price. You will just see it on your own end, in your own end, that okay, this is a zone on the 1 hour time frame that I'm marking. Do you understand? All right. So this was the last candle that formed before the impulse, the large candle to the upside in one direction. So now this is an order block. This is my order block. So I've marked that place now, meaning, okay, this order block is valid for three confirmations make this order block valid. Number one, the impulse large move to the upside, right? Okay, 2 confirmations, not 3. The impulse move to the upside. That's number 1. Then number 2 is this liquidity here. You see this liquidity here? Money came, rested below that order block. It rested below that order block, making this order block very valid. So it just made this order block very valid. See the order block? You see the fair value gap? Order block, fair value gap, large impulse move to one direction. And then it comes down, it liquidated here. Now the reason for this consolidation is because there was a gap which the market created at the open of Sydney session last week Sunday. So market came down. If you join, I told you guys, I think I made the video on my Telegram that this move happened in Sydney. I didn't see that. I did not see it coming. And I said, we're going to wait for the market to come down to close back this gap before we can take a buy, if you remember. So market came down, consolidated. It consolidated greatly. So I think this was the day. Yeah, this was the day my setup was respected. This was the day my setup was respected. At the breakout, see, because of the way the market consolidated greatly and was moving extremely slow. Do you guys remember? I made a video on the community and I said the market has been consolidating very terribly and is moving extremely slow. My setup has played out, but I am not going to take it. Of which, if I had taken, and I said even if it goes well, I would not regret it, because it was an intentional decision. And what happened? The market actually went well. It bought. Look at how it bought from this breakout here. Look at how it bought. Now me on the other end, I was only trying to be careful. Because at that time, Trump did not come out. Like, what happened? Iran opened the Strait of Hormuz and then closed it back the following day. When they opened the Strait of Hormuz, right, the markets started playing out well. I think that was on Wednesday, but I didn't trade on Wednesday. And then they closed it back the following day, which was the reason why there was an uncertainty in the market, the reason for this consolidation. Okay, and then the market now started buying up. I was waiting for Trump to give a speech, but he didn't give that speech on time. So I just wanted to be careful. And while I was trying to be careful, because of how slow the market was moving, the market went well. It went well, but however, there's always going to be another good setup. So I don't regret any move I miss. I don't regret it. There's always going to be another opportunity. So now let's go back to... Okay, so this is an order block. This is 1 hour time frame. So I drew my order block here. I drew this order block here because I have 2 confirmations why this is valid. A fair value gap, an impulse move, a liquidity here. So most likely, when price gets here, price is going to react when it gets here. Here. Price is going to react when it gets here. But mind you, because of the big move that is going to happen at the open of today's market, this is where I would set my take profit. I'm only going to enter this trade on a confirmation on the smaller time frame. I'm only going to enter this buy trade on a confirmation on a smaller time frame. Now, the reason why I said on a confirmation is because if you go down below, if you go down below, there's also another order block here, which price never came down to test. So let's draw this together. Remember, this is 1 hour time frame. So you see this, the last move that happened before the impulse move. Okay, so this one is valid. This one is valid, and I will tell you why it's valid. First, let's draw our order block here. So this was the last move that happened before the impulse, before SMC took over. So let me draw this and extend it, then I'll go further to explain why and what I'm expecting the market to do. This is gold. For those of you just joining, this is gold. Let me check. Yes, this is gold. Just saw one of your videos. You're so pretty. Thank you. A good trader. Thank you. Is this MT5 or trading view? This is trading view. It will break the trend line tonight. I'm going to add you. You guys are so funny. That's why I don't like reading comment section while I'm analyzing the market. Okay, guys. What did I just do here? I just drew an order block here. Now, what I have my complete confirmation why this order block is very valid. Number one, a fair value gap. The fair value gap here between this candle and this candle, right? Even when the price came down, it never closed it completely. Follow me, please. So what you want to mark is this. You want to mark the SMC took over. They took over. You see this big impulse move to the upside. The big impulse move. The big move in one direction. Impulse move, however way you want to call it, or just understand what I'm trying to say. But these big candles means SMC are in. Now they are okay. So you want to mark the end of that impulse move. What color is this? Oh, okay. You want to mark the end of that impulse move, and you want to wait for the price to break above it to tell you if it's, just wait for price to break above it. Now this will happen. You want to mark here too. You want to mark here too. Price came down and liquidated just above the order block, which makes this order block very valid. So I'm going to mark this here. Money was resting here. Okay. Now this structure you saw on the other gold markets is the same I'm trying to draw from the beginning here. All right. So instead of deleting the other one, I want to leave it there. So let me do it all over again from this one. So if you're wondering where this is swing low. This is gold swing low. So if you have your tab with you, please open it. If you have your system with you, please open it. Let's do this together. Let's analyze the market together. If you have your tab with you, please open it. If you have your tab with you, please open. If you have your laptop, please open. Even if you have your phone, just get your open trading view and let's do this analysis together. All right. So let's continue. So this is a swing low on gold, right? And then SMC took over the market, creating an imbalance in the market. And then it now came down and liquidated just above the order block. And now you want to mark out the high that created this liquidity, right? And then you want to wait for market to break above there, which will make it valid, which market did. Market broke above here, making it valid. Now, at this point, you want to call this place, you want to call this an inner break of structure. An inner break of structure. This is SMC strategy, okay? This is SMC strategy. So what I'm doing now is showing you guys what is going to happen on gold this coming week or next week, all right? So now, this order block here. Remember this order block. Guys, remember this order block. Don't forget this order block. This first one here, all right? This first one, like I said, I have just two confirmations. The first one is the impulse move, fair value gap, right? And then the liquidity. Impulse move, fair value gap, and liquidity. So price might likely come down to the spot, react, and then go back up. Let me draw it. From here, price will come down to this spot, to this zone here. React, give a confirmation. I won't be surprised if it goes deeper, right? As long as it does not break it, if it breaks it, then this is no longer valid. This zone is no longer valid. This order block is no longer valid. But if it shows a confirmation for an entry, you want to take a buy from here. You want to take a buy from here and target this place. Target this place as your take profits. Don't go too far. Target that place as you take profits. Okay? Don't go too far. And that would be 1:5. 1:5. That's if your SL is somewhere here. Or if it's here, it's going to be 1:3. But that's not even it. If this is my mentorship class, I will explain in detail, deeply, how to set your SL on zones like this, other blocks like this. So I'm going to leave it on a surface like this. I don't want to go deeper, but you can. Okay, let's continue. So you want to target here, but anything that makes the market break below this zone, anything that makes the market break below this order block automatically becomes invalid. But of course, it will still be respected by a retest. If it breaks below like this, if market would come here and react and still come down. So now that leads us to this next order block I'm showing you guys. This next one I'm showing you guys. So if market disrespects this order block and breaks below, this is the next one you want to target for a buy entry. This is the next point you want to target for your buy entry. This one. This is the last order block that was formed. This is the last one. So if market does not respect this, this is where it's coming down to. Okay? So I've told you guys what makes this order block very valid. An impulse move to the upside, a liquidity way above the order block, because a fair value gap, a liquidity above, they didn't completely close the fair value gap, all right? And then a breakout from the high that formed the liquidity, all right? So we're going to leave this here. This same illustration is also here. That same illustration is also here. This is it. See, this is Ohanda. Are you seeing this is Ohanda? The one we're doing the illustration on is FXCM. Are you seeing it here? FXCM. And then take a look at this illustration I just did now with you guys. Now I'm going to go to Ohanda. It's the same thing. All right, so like I told you guys, but I'm going to do it from the start to show you. Okay, so what do we look out for now? There's another break of structure here. Is this Wanda? No, let's go back to FXCM. Okay, so you see there's another break of structure here again to the upside. That's the that buyers are also in the market. Like I said, this is an inner market structural break of structure. Okay, you want to mark BOS, break of structure. So therefore, it simply means that if market should come down here, if market should from where it is right now, this is where it is right now. If market should from where it is right now, breaks all this liquidity, keeps coming down, this is where it's going to react on this line, on this zone. This is where it is going to react. This is where it is coming down to react. Then you can now take a buy trade from here, right? And target the last high. Target the last high. So until then, all this move I'm describing may not really happen this week. It may happen this week. It may not happen this week. It's only fundamental news that will cause a drastic move in the market. So two buy entry setups. Now this is one major strategy. And this strategy is some people's A+ strategy. Okay, I also have other strategies that can enable you to take trades like right now. Like you don't want to wait for when markets will come down to this zone. You just want to take trades, just take trades and move. There are other strategies that work that I have that plays out like that. Just catch short move. But then if you want to enter the market and catch large move, you wait for price to get to these zones. Zones, trade zones, guys, trade zones. All right. So I don't know why I have this here, but I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to delete these arrows. This is 1 hour time frame. All right. This is 1 hour time frame. What do I see? What can I say? What can I tell from this 1 hour time frame? I see another block here. I see an impulse move here. I see fair value gaps. I see the market form an M. Now, I'm going to still tell you guys why the market retraced from here, okay? I'm going to show you guys why this retracement, why all this retracement happened. So, let's go back. Let me leave this here. So, the market came down, formed an M. Like I said, guys, I was surprised to see market, even here, it formed an M here. And I'm wondering, since when did gold start forming a chart pattern for a reversal to show it's about to reverse? Since when did gold start forming? First was here, second here, and that's so shocking to me. I just know it's currency pairs that forms chart patterns if it wants to, like as a signal that it's about to reverse. The trend is about to reverse, you know. So from here, this candlesticks tells me that sellers are in this market. This candlesticks, it tells me sellers are in this market. All right. Of which my analysis for this week is that gold is going to sell. It's going to sell to this point. For those who don't have your system with you, I'm going to tell you the price. 4,685. Around 4,685 and 46. Just 46. Around 46. Market is going to come down, retrace to 4,600. You know, before reversing. But if it breaks below 4,600, this is the next point it is coming down to, which is 4,200. This is the next point it's coming down to, which is 4,200. Okay, now I'm done with that. Now let's go. Let me explain now to you why there was a retracement here and why there was a retracement here. So let's go back and see something. Look out for order block, because like I said, the market has been respecting order block lately more than higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I told you guys, if you want to be trading higher high, higher low, you should look at what's the name of that pair that does higher high? I think it's UJ. But with the current situation of the economic news, I'm not sure that, let me even look at it. I'm not sure that thing is printing again. I'm not sure that higher high, higher low is printing again. But this is 1 hour. Let's see. See? It's been ranging. Let's look at the higher high, higher low. This is USD JPY. This is UJ. You see the higher high, the staircase, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then it started ranging on this spot. You see how it's ranging. And what did I tell you guys about when the market ranges after a trend? It means there's about to be a reversal. There's about to be a reversal, except the opposite happens. So on UJ, I've already drawn my zones on UJ. I'm not going to trade UJ. I just want to observe how it's going to respect it, how it's going to play out. You know, so like I said, you can use UJ, you can use DXY, you can use US oil, any US currency pair to trade gold, because we are trading gold against the US dollar. All right. So let's go back to gold. So look at gold here. I wanted to show you that US JPY. I was talking about trend, right? I was talking about following trend. Even here, look at here too. Oh, USD JPY respects FVG. Just so you know, okay? It respects FVG. As you can see, I already set a position here. I just want to see this. I think this should be like the last swing high for USD JPY. Sorry, I'm digressing. I just want to show you guys something here on USD JPY quickly. So let's go to the trend higher high, higher low on JPY. So this is the kind of format that we taught in my first mentorship class when I enrolled to learn Forex more. You want to say mark higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and mark higher high. You want to mark higher low, higher high. Okay, it's sorry. Higher high, higher low, and so on and so forth. I don't want to have too many lines. There's a particular line to draw this higher low, not these ones I'm drawing. Okay, so now you have your higher low, higher high. Now they now tell you, you wait for price to break out from the higher high. Then you now want to take your trade. You take your trade on the retracement when price gets back to that zone it broke out from. Now just imagine you want to take trade here from the zone it broke out from. You take trade here and it comes to kick you out here. So guys, the market evolves. And funny enough, at the time, people were making money from just the strategy of higher high, higher low. That's the trend. But the market has evolved. All right. Now, I don't know. At the time, I didn't hear anything of liquidity, trade liquidity. Nah, It's not last year or this year that the liquidity, then liquidity. Then liquidity was what we're calling consolidation. Market's consolidating. Anyway, let's go to gold. Let's go back to gold. Sorry, guys. So this gold FXCM, all right? The best gold market to trade is XAU USD Ohanda or capital.com. But nobody might tell you capital.com. I like capital.com, sure, but Ohanda. Okay. So now I have kept myself ahead of the game. Anything that makes price come down to the zone, guys. How many pips is this? This is 880 pips, right? But you're not going to be catching 880 pips on gold. If market comes to this zone and gives a confirmation, whether it's having a deep drawdown or whatever, but then it gives a confirmation for a buy. You want to strike your buy here, this place, your take profit will be long. It will choke. Your take profit will choke. It will choke. Don't worry. If you're on my Telegram channel, you see what I'm talking about, because I'll be updating you guys there. So this is this is 2,600 pips on gold. If market comes down, anything else. So right now we are staying ahead of the game now. We're staying ahead of the game with these zones we just drew. All right. So I'm going to leave this position here. Now, this is not a certainty. This height is not a certainty because the market has to form. I might even end up shifting this to this end because, like I said, this move may not happen this week. It may happen next week. It may happen this week. So anytime it comes down here, it may not even be this month. It may be next month. But I'm just saying, anytime it comes down here, it depends on the structure that was formed. But if you take a buy trade here, you want to target the next high, the previous high as your take profit, okay? You want to target the previous high as your take profit. So now, right now, I'm looking to buy gold when it gets here and it gives me a confirmation for a buy. That is my analysis. And from 1 hour time frame, I see candlestick from confirmation that shows me this is a sell. And you guys, you see the M pattern? Do you see the M pattern? This small M pattern here. You see this M pattern here. And I talked about when price breaks below the neck of the M. That's when it's you can consider it as an M pattern, because there's a tendency that it might from this half point here go back up. And if from this half point it goes back up, this is no longer an M pattern. All right? It's no longer an M pattern. But if it breaks below this neck, right? Beginners will want to jump in from here to buy or enter here and take small profit or whatsoever. But professionals wait for price to come to their zone, to the order block. Anyway, let me not, everybody have different strategy. Let me not say professionals. Because some people have a different strategy, maybe more better than order block. Not everybody trades order block. Not everyone trades order block. But I'm just saying that if you're trading order block, right now, you can't enter the market foolishly or blindly, because you already know that, okay, whatever the market wants to do, this is the nearest zone. You want to wait for market to come down to this order block and retrace back to the upside. Okay, so anything that makes market comes down here, this previous high, it will be my take profit. And that will be 1,400 pips on gold, risking 1 to make 4. So I'm going to leave that position there. So like I said, from what I see on the 1 hour time frame, there's going to be a sell down to this zone because there's already a liquidity here. Okay, there's a liquidity here. of which I may not hold for long. Even if price comes down here, if price should come down here and react, give a confirmation for a buy, right? See, please, some people will tell you don't need to wait for confirmation. You don't need to. Please, guys, I will tell you over and over again. Always wait for confirmation when you're trading gold. Wait for candlesticks confirmation, even if you have your zone. Because I'm going to show you why. Remember I told you I'm going to explain why market retrace here. And I'll tell you why. Why you must wait for confirmation before you enter a trade. To avoid deep drawdown. You may be expecting that, okay, fine, I'm taking a buy from here. Market will come here and retrace, go back up. But gold will shock you. It will dip down. It will come way down. Just like it did here. Just like it did here. Before going back up. It will just dip down before going back up. Gold can be very tricky. Intentionally wicked sometimes. Alright, so now I've drawn this zone, right? I've drawn my zone to keep me ahead of the game. Okay? I've drawn this zone to keep me ahead of the game. Now, let's go and see why the market reacted here and why the market reacted here and what to expect. Okay, without further ado, this is 1 hour, okay? This is 1 hour. You can even draw it from here. I'm gonna draw this place. This was the last move before before SMC took over. So I just drew this now. I see a lot of gaps here. I see big gaps. I see big candles. I see big candles. I see gap. Market never came to close it. What do I want to do? I want to mark the last candle that formed before the big gap candle. Okay? I want to mark my box there and I want to extend it to the current present day. I want to extend it to the present day. Have you seen? Have you now seen why the market reacted here and retraced? I told you I was going to show you why the market retraced from here. All right. Let me just keep extending it to the present day. All right, this is the present day. Okay. So, guys, let's go to 4-hour time frame. This is 4-hour time frame. Now, let's see what out the kind of candle that formed today. Do you see that it tallies? It tallies. Now, I'm going to, on the 4-hour time frame, of course, you're going to draw something as big as this. Like this. On the 4-hour. Are you seeing this? You see this big candle? You see this big candle? You see the gap in between? All right. Did market react there or not? What is this zone called? Order block. Fair value gap. Liquidity. Market came there and reacted and dropped down. This was a spike that happened last week and then it came down. Okay. Now let's go to 1 hour. When you draw your box on the 4-hour time frame, you now go to 1 hour. You go down to 1 hour to like position it well. Because even if you want to enter a trade, here and you want to set your SL above it, it go long. It will be too long. So this is 1 hour time frame. So I just want to only mark the last candle before the impulse move. So now this is the last candle before this impulse candle, okay? So as you can see, let me just tell you guys something. You see this thing that just happened here, where market came there, right? And then now went all the way up to this place, like with a wick. If it is normal currency pair, this thing can never happen. This is gold, so you can expect the unspeccable. You see? What's this drawdown now? What's this week now? You will say it's liquidity. It's going up to clear liquidity, but no, there's nothing. It's not clear anything here. So even if we left it here, this 4-hour position, let's see. It never got there. It never got there. So now how do you now take a trade from zones like this? That is the magic box. That's it. So that is where mentorship comes in. Because I can't give out everything for free. Of course, you can get it on the internet. So all these random materials on internet. But then I will tell you something. A lot of people have different ways of interpreting this. And if you listen to more than two, you confuse yourself. You will confuse yourself. I don't sell materials, please. I don't sell courses. I will teach you. I hold your hand and teach you like a brother, like a sister. That's why I'm still thinking about the... See, let me tell you something. my kind of person, if I want you to know something, I will break it down to the simplest form. I don't tell you surface and move. Do you get? I don't tell you surface. Just so no, I don't like to feel I'm greedy. I give out everything, no gatekeeping. So that's why I said mentorship, I don't take mentorship, but if I should, it's VIP, one-on-one coaching. And that's $1,500. So this is the reason why the market reacted here. Now let's now go and figure out why market reacted here. Now, okay, since we're already here, now let me now explain why you want to wait, what I was talking about when I said wait for a confirmation candle before you take a buy. To avoid a deep drawdown like this. You see this deep drawdown? You see this deep drawdown? So to avoid a crazy drawdown like this, let me tell you guys something. Let's say maybe you didn't want to take this trade on this buy. You wanted the next candle to form. And then this candle formed. This doji candle formed, right? It formed. You now say, okay, fine. It formed in my order block. I'm going to take a sell trade here. It just closed now above this order block. See what happened. Just take a look at what happened. It didn't continue selling. But if it's currency pair, from there to start selling. But what did gold do? Gold went back up to form an M just to start selling. How many pips? See, even from here, from this place, your heart to be shaking. It will kick you out with this move. It will kick you out with this move here. That's the trick of gold. So I tell you, BTC is more stable than gold. And anything that makes me decide to start trading only BTC, I'll change it. I'll change my name from Gold Baron to Queen of BTC, back to Queen of BTC. Because that name has been in existence from when I started trading. Queen of BTC. That's what they used to call me. But because of the large spread on BTC, on the prop firm account I was trading, that was what made me drop BTC. But then, so just imagine you take this sell trade here, as this doji formed, or maybe you want to wait for the next candle to form beside the doji to give you a clearer confirmation that sellers are in. If you're looking to take a trade from the 1 hour time frame, this is 1 hour time frame. This is your risk. Your SL. For those traders that like to sell like crazy SL, this is 315 pips. Do you know how much that is on gold? 315 pips. So you want to wait for a clear confirmed entry, confirmation for an entry. You want to wait for a clear confirmation for an entry. So see, look at this. Look at the deep drawdown that happened. So I'm going to delete that. So you want to avoid such drawdown on this zone. Okay, you want to avoid such drawdowns on this zone. So you want to clearly wait for a good confirmation for an entry to take a buy. Okay, like I said, there's market might actually buy from here. Okay, it might actually buy from here. Okay, or it might break below. Don't forget, if market breaks below this zone, this is where it's coming down to next. So now let's go back to why market retraced here. Let's go and figure out why market retraced there. Because when trading, especially gold, you must understand the reason for every move is not by taking buy or sell. If market is reacting here, you should know why market, like this move that happened, I know why market reacted here. Let's go to 15 minutes. Let me show you why market reacted there. Okay, you see why I don't advise. This is gold FXCM. This is gold FXCM. Let's go to Ohanda. Gold Ohanda. This is gold Ohanda. What do you see here? You see the gap. It tells you everything. You see the gap. Let's go to gold FXCM. Do you see any gap? No. And then you'll be like, so why did market react? Why didn't market come down? Please, best market to trade gold is Ohanda. You now see why I said Ohanda. Ohanda. Everybody, please go to Ohanda. Gold Ohanda. So you now see the gap, and then market came, it reacted here. as it was reacting. You just know why it's reacting, because of this gap. And yeah, the fair value gap here, fair value gap below. This was the last move before the impulse move. Okay, so let's go back. Like I said, I'm using this gold market for the purpose of this live stream precisely. All right, so I've explained this zone. I've explained this zone. Guys, can you hear me? Sorry, my alarm rang. My alarm rang. Can you hear me now? Guys, can you hear me now? My alarm rang. The same thing that happened the last time happened again. Let me know if you can hear me, please. I just turned off the next alarm that's supposed to happen in 5 minutes time. Okay, you can hear me. So let's continue. All right, let's continue quickly. Where did I stop? Okay, so I've also, this is 15 minutes. I was trying to show you guys that gap, why the market reacted here. So when trading gold, I don't want to narrow it down to only gold. That's why I said when trading, you must understand why the market is moving or reacting where it is. It's not by, oh, let me enter buy, let me enter sell. No. Understand why the market is reacting where it is. Before this war started, like fully heated, if I call a trade, right, where I set as my take profit, I don't know if for those of you who have been following my trades on the Telegram, where I set as take profit, that is where the market usually gets to and reverse. But then we're already out of the market with our take profits, with our profits. Do you understand? That is because I understand where the market is going to react from, where retracement is going to happen from. Okay, so let's go and find out why there was a reversal from here. Now, as you can see, I'm not marking zone. I'm not marking anything here. Say, okay, let's go and see. No, I'm going back to explain. So this is 1 hour time frame. Let's go to 4 hour time frame. Let's go to 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame. Okay, there was an order block here, right? Let's go back to 1 hour time frame. There was an order block here, and then a move happened here, which is liquidity. This is what I call liquidity. When you see another block, you see a fair value gap, expect a liquidity. Expect a liquidity to validate that order block. If you don't see a liquidity, don't trade that order block. If not, price will get to that order block and kick you out. And you'll be like, but this is an order block. That is where a lot of people get it wrong, trading order block and fair value gap. So I'm going to mark this here. This is a liquidity. Remember what I told you guys about on the last live, how to find liquidity. There are different types of liquidity, and one of it is what I told you guys about on the last live session. When you see an equal is different from double. There is a double bottom, double top, and there is an equal top, equal bottom. Okay, so this is an equal. If you go to 15 minutes, you're going to see it clearly. Let's go to 15 minutes. Let's go to 15 minutes. Go to 15 minutes. Go to 15 minutes. Okay, this is what I drew on the 15 minutes. Guys, is this equal high or not? Is this equal high or not? It's an equal top, right? So this is a valid liquidity. A liquidity forming forming right below an order block. So that's the that if price come back to this zone is to enter sell. What happened? Price came there. See? Price came there. Enter your sell. So this move actually happened in Tokyo. I opened the market late. So when I say I opened it late, when I opened the market, this move was already happening. Of which if I was already in the market when this move was happening, I would have joined this buy. You get, but nothing spoil. Okay, nothing spoil. If you move a move, no problem. Forex is a lifetime thing. So don't beat yourself over the losses you have today, right now. Don't beat yourself over the trades you miss today. Don't. It's a lifetime thing. It's a growth process. You will grow with it, all right? So don't never feel too bad. Only feel bad when you go against your discipline. Then punish yourself for it. Okay, so you see market came up there. Market first came here. It did not touch it though. It created another liquidity here. This liquidity. Then it came, now came back again into the zone, and then it retraced. So let's look at what time this move happened. It happened earlier. I told you guys it happened in Sydney. What is this? This is Tokyo. Let me increase this very well. Are you seeing it? Oh, it's too tiny. You guys can see it. This is Tokyo. It's Tokyo. This is Tokyo. This is London. This is New York. All right. So this move. So when I came to the market and I saw this move happening, it was already too late. Because even if I enter here, if the market chooses to retrace, the drawdown will be too deep. So I had to leave it. I had to let it just go. But I already had this zone here. I had my zones already drawn. Okay, this is a different market pair. I had my zones already drawn. Let me show you. Let me show you. Are you seeing? I have my zones already drawn, waiting for price to just get there. Do you get? So, let's go back. Right? So at that point, I didn't know if it was going to keep buying. First, I didn't know if it was going to respect this zone. Because like I said, when you're dealing with fundamentals does not respect technical. If you like draw your lines on technical analysis, when fundamental happens, it will disrespect your technical lines. Do you get? So at this point, I didn't want to take any chances by staying up. As you can see, when it got here, it gave a doji and it started liquidating. Only to go back up. Right? And then start dropping fully. Do you get? So I've seen a move like this before, where the following day, market kept buying. The following day, market kept buying. So cases like this, you want to just stay away from the market. You just want to be careful. Like honestly, if you're being a careful trader, right? Like in the process of you trying to be careful because of the situation of the global economy, and then price goes your way. Don't feel bad. Never feel bad. Just let it go. You'll catch a better one. All right. So let's go back to 1 hour time frame and explain why those. So this move now, let's know why this move happened. So this liquidity that formed here, okay, this liquidity that formed here, and I don't see any how's it called? Any zone here other than FVG and another block where, of course, I'm expecting price to come there and react. So I'm going to extend this line here. Let me extend this obvious liquidity here. Let me extend it. So I have this line drawn. As a matter of fact, this was the last lower high. This was the last lower high. This one. The last lower high created a liquidity. Now let's now go and see what the market did there. News. Are you seeing this news? Retail sales mom. Whenever I see this retail sales mom, it may not look like a very impactful news, but I always stay away from the markets on any day I see retail sales mom, because markets is always move crazily. PMI news. There was a news on that day, and also the war and uncertainty between in investors' mind, amongst investors because of the war. So you can expect why market did not even regard it. Just look at this. Take a look at this. I drew that previous lower high, right? Market broke out of it. Now came back down. Now broke out. Like, it's just, even if you want to enter a buy trade here, buy trade here because it broke out of this previous lower high. Where would you set your SL? Where would you want to set your SL? First of all, this is a very large SL. This is 240 something, 44 pips on gold. That's too crazy. That's too wide. Too wide. What now happened? The price now, after setting a very large SL, price came to kick some people out with this drawdown. So that's why personally I've been praying for this war to be over, so that the market can be very smooth. On a normal day, if there was no war or economic disturbance, perhaps a good breakout would have happened here. From when the market break out here, it will just keep going. Like, it just break out fair. Let me show you. From when it broke out here, it just, what did I just draw? Oh, wrong this thing. I'm coming. From when the market broke out here, it might just go up a little bit, come back to test that previous lower high, then start going up. See. So did break of structure work? Where the market break and come back to retest and start going, did it work? No, it did not. It did not. What worked? Order block. Learn order block and FVG. You're going to see a lot of people out there talking on YouTube talking about order block. You will confuse. You'll be confused. Because many a times what they are saying does not work. And again, it doesn't work on all pairs. It doesn't work on all pairs. Trust me, it doesn't. It's one thing to know the strategies, another thing to know the pair that respects that strategy well. All right. Okay, so let's draw that line. Okay, I think we already did that now, right? So this is what happened here. There was news, retail sales more. I don't know. I would call it small but mighty. Retail sales mom, I don't like to trade the market on retail sales mom news. It does not really have, I won't say it does not have impacts like that, because even not moving long, consolidating, is an impact. Consolidation is I notice whenever there's retail sales mom, the market always moves deceitfully, always moves indecisively, always move, not so well. So retail sales mom and PMI, all right? So this is it. So there was no exact reason why the market reversed from here. But then there might be. If you actually go back in time, okay. See, it reacted from here. But this is not a zone for me. So therefore, that's to tell you that it's not every trade you should take. This is like middle of nowhere. You can say, okay, maybe it came up to test here. You can say, okay, maybe it came up to test here. You can say it came up to test. But for me, this is not a zone. This is just price trying to test liquidity, retrace. So there are a lot of times it may not even respect something like this. So this is minor. It's very minor. Trade zones, not things like this. I'm going to delete that line. So I just showed you why price reacted there. Sometimes the market might not even give you any confirmation for a big move. It's just happened. That one is very normal. So I'm going to delete this now because it's not very vital. So this is literally what happened. This is what happened last week. Okay, market is still ranging. Let's just hope it doesn't range. But with the way the agreement, with the way the discussion between Iran and US turned out on Saturday, I think there's going to be a very large impact in the markets in few hours when the market open. So like I said, I see a sell, right? I see the market selling because I see candlestick formations and I see an M pattern, which I've seen this before. I think this happened 2 weeks ago. Either 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I saw something like this and apparently the market actually sold. It sold to the nearest order block before buying. All right, it sold to the nearest order block before buying. So this is my analysis for this coming week. Market is going to sell down to this zone and buy up. But if it breaks here, this is where it's coming down to, which it may not happen this week. It may not happen next week. It may happen next week. But however, any day it comes down, it's going to react here. So I've come to the end of it. Let me look at BTC. So on BTC, I already have my structures drawn. Here. I don't want to start going in details to explain why I have this. I don't want to start going in details because our focus now is on gold. Our focus now is on gold. I only trade BTC for my investors. So let me not look at, like I said, if I really want to look at BTC, focus on only BTC, I'm going to have to dedicate 1 week. Perhaps I might announce it. It might be this week. It might be next week. But I'll let you guys know. I'll dedicate 1 week straight trading only BTC. See how it plays out. Maybe I should do that next week. I don't know. Focus on gold this week. Trade BTC next week. The one that gives us most profit, we focus on that. But I know one thing for sure from the beginning. BTC is more stable than gold. And like I said, it's not about it's not about the pair. Everybody wants to trade gold. People have different reasons for trading gold. I have my reasons for trading gold. And it's not the popular reasons people have for trading gold. Gold took a lot of money from me. So I decided to learn it deeper, to take back my money. And I got it. You understand? So I understand every move in the market on gold. So I'm done with this. Please, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask. I'm giving just 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. And this time I'm going to keep to my word. 5 minutes for questions. Only 5 minutes for questions, and then I call it a day. 5 minutes for questions. If you have any questions, please ask. This is 8:10, 10 minutes past 8. By 8:15, questions should be done with and answered. Then I'll end the live because I need to rest, and because I'm still going to backtest the market. I want to backtest other strategies that I have, right? You know, on gold, basically gold and BTC. So I'm in the comment section. Gap down, no peace, solution for peace talk. Yeah, if like I told you guys, if the market opened, the market is going to there's going to be a drastic sell to the downside because oil is going to pump. Why? Because Trump has sent troops, war, and again there was a news that a ship was attacked. Before I came live, there was a news that a ship was attacked at the Strait of Hormuz by a boat that came with men whose faces were covered. They were really harmed. Do you understand? So they attacked the ship. So there's going to be serious warfare this coming week. So it's either the market is going to move uncertainly, and with that blockage now, right? With that blockage right now at the Strait of Hormuz, no entry, no exits. No entry, no exits. Meaning nobody's going to take oil out or going to take oil. Meaning that's a buy for US oil. And US oil moves opposites from gold. So if US oil is buying, gold BTC, you're going to sell. And already I'm seeing candlestick formation for a sell. Let's go to 4-hour time frame and see. Okay. On the 4-hour time frame, it's showing consolidation. On the 1-hour time frame, it has shown a confirmation for a sell. Wait, this is Ohanda. See, I don't even trust that one. Okay. Let's go to daily candle. Daily candle, it consolidated. So we're going to be waiting for a breakout. We're going to be waiting for a breakout. So if the market should break above this zone, this is where it's coming to. There's a next zone above. Another block above, which is also not my buy entry. Most moves have been, yes, this period we've been trading, I've said it countless times. This period, the market has been moving only on fundamental news, not even technical. Oil up, USD. Oh, bad news. Gold down. Please, what time frame is this? This is 1-hour time frame. I've been on 1-hour time frame mostly. What was the conclusion on the US-Iran meeting? There is no conclusion. They disagreed. Both parties disagreed to come to one term. Please, what's your buy limit? It's not clear here. Buy limit. No. You should know that if you're on your system, like if you're joining my live stream, guys, for analysis, always come with your system so you'd know. My buy limits, buy entry setup is around 4.6. Please watch. Okay, I've answered that. If gold form a doji in 1 day time frame, how do we treat it? Did you join the live stream when I started? Because I explained how to read candlesticks on the daily time frame. I explained how to read daily time frame candle to know what's going to happen the following day. open mentorship so that we beginners can join. Yes, it's open. Please, how can I get into your mentorship? I don't have how's it called? I don't have an open general mentorship. The only mentorship I'm currently, enrolling now is a VIP mentorship, the one-on-one coaching. Does BTC also respect? Yes, it does. It does. From my analysis on BTC last night, it does. But yeah, you just need to know a valid order block. There are a lot of fair value gaps, but you need to know the valid one. Do you understand? The other fair value gaps you're seeing, market may not even respect it. Market may not really respect it. You need to know the valid one market to respect. Just like this one. There are criteria that confirms an order block is valid. There are 3 to 4 criteria. So until that 3 to 4 criteria are met, that's when you know that order block is valid. But if they are not met, then it's not valid. This is sad. This move happened on Saturday. I don't trade on Saturdays. But like I said, anytime makes me start focusing on BTC to say I'm trading BTC, not only will I change my name from Gold Baron back to Queen of BTC, I'm also going to be trading weekends. You get? Only when there's a setup. Gold has also taken a lot of money from. I would like to know deeper. Yes. Backtest, analyze, be okay to make mistakes. That's when you're going to learn. Losing money in the market, making mistakes, losing money, blowing account is your learning process. It will pain you, it hurts, but you've learned something. And that mistake that made you lose that money, that knowledge has entered your brain. So therefore, you see that mistake happen again in the future, you know how to avoid it. So every losses and blown account in the market is a knowledge added to your brain. Is a knowledge added to your journey. Dollar index, US oil, gold move completely opposite. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's right. US oil, gold, they move the opposite. Gold has also taken a lot of. Okay, I've read that. Where are you? No, I'm not. You guys in South Africa, you guys hate Nigerians. So no. You guys don't like Nigerians living in your country. Trade the charts and news, not with your heart. Chat, keep it simple and your ear to the ground. Okay, I think there are no more questions. Yeah, okay, no more questions. So this is BTC, all right? This is BTC. I have my zones here. See this? Okay, I thought there was a gap. This Coinbase, I have my zones here already on BTC. It's just to wait for everything is already set. It's just to wait for the market to react. Like this one now, this one, I could delete these ones because the market has already played out already. See, there was an order block here. This is BTC. There was an order block here. Liquidity, fair value gap. Market came, tested. Are you seeing this? See, let me show you something, guys. Let me show you something. Remember, if for those of you who have been here with me, like when I was doing the analysis on gold, remember the deep drawdown? Let me just show you. Let me just go back and do a recap. Let me just go back. Are you seeing this deep drawdown on the zone? Are you seeing this deep drawdown on the zone? This is gold. Let's go to BTC. Go to BTC. Are you seeing what happened here? Are you seeing this, guys? BTC is sweet. BTC is too sweet. Guys, see, you guys will bear me witness. By the time you see Queen of BTC on my Telegram channel, on my social media handles, just know that I gave it a deeper thought. I did a comparison and I came to a final conclusion that BTC won it. I will dedicate 1 week, just 1 week to trade only BTC. Let's see how it's going to be. So this is BTC. Are you seeing, was it a deep drawdown? No. Market just reacted there. Now you're taking your entry on the smaller time frame, okay? You're taking your entry on the smaller time frame. Market just reacted on that zone and started dropping. You want to target, this was my target. I did not see when this move happened, truth be told, because I don't trade on Saturday. It happened on Saturday. From when, this is 4 hour, by the way. So you're taking your entry on the smaller time frame. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 3 minutes. I don't like 3 minutes. Some people use 3 minutes. I don't advise because I don't trade it. So I'll say 10 minutes or 15 minutes or maybe 5 minutes, however way you want. You want to target. This is 4 hour. This is 4 hour. This is 4 hour. So even if you enter here from the close of this candle, I just went down to 1 hour. So this is 1 hour now. I just went down to 1 hour. So even if you want to target here at the close of this candle, see it now. This is a confirmation, and this is a candlestick reversal confirmation. Formation. This candlestick is a formation for reversal. So let's just say maybe you wanted to enter here at the close of this red candle and then set your SL at the end, at the close of it, right? No, at the open of it. This is the open of the candle. This is the open of the red candle. So let's just say you want to enter from here at the close of this red candle to the very last point of the red candle. See, then you're targeting the previous low. This is the previous low. Are you seeing it? This is the previous low. What happened? Are you seeing this, guys? Did it work or did it not work? Did it work or did it not work? It worked. BTC. Was there a crazy drawdown or not? Please tell me in the comment section. Was there a crazy drawdown or not? No crazy drawdown into the zone. Just respected itself, touched that zone, and came back down. See, clean move. Let me see. How many? 1:4, close to 5. 1:4.9. Of course, this is a very reasonable SL. Then you're risking 1 to make almost 5. You see how the market moved? Very stable. But look at what gold will do to you. If you don't have mind, don't trade gold. This is what gold will do to you. From when you entered here, it will go up, come down, play. Hey, sorry. Let me try again. From here, to go up, come down, play again, come down, play again, break out, to trick people to enter for that sell, then go back again, just spike up, create a week, come back down, play, now break out, then to now start playing small, dropping small. To the upside, to the downside. This is gold. This is what gold does. If you don't have mind, don't trade gold. If you don't trade gold. BTC but look at what BTC did. Now let's go to gold. For those of you just joining, let me go and show you. Look at it. If you go to 50 minutes, you see all the jaga. It's because this one is a 1 hour time frame. That's the reason why you see the clear move. But like I said, you saw what happened on BTC. On the norms, from this place, from here like this, when this candle closes back down, forming a doji, it's either you want to enter there or you want to enter the close of the next candle. Because seeing a doji is not enough. It's not enough to guarantee that price about to reverse there. You wait for the next candle to form. So let's say you want to enter at the close of the next candle. Let me enlarge this so you see clearly. Let me delete the smaller one inside. So let's say you want to enter at the close of the candle beside the doji, which shows, okay, this shows sellers are in. You see a doji, this shows sellers are in. And then you want to set your SL at the close. You entered here. You entered here at the close of this one. So you want to set your SL somewhere above there. See what would have happened. Market would have kicked you out. See this? Market would have kicked you out. So in essence, what I am just simply trying to tell you guys is it doesn't matter which pair you trade. It does not necessarily need to be gold. If gold is stressing you out, look for another pair that you clearly understand. A pair that you can enter trade with a clear mind and you'll be comfortable holding that trade. You can even go and sleep. There are trades I enter, I don't bother, I go and sleep. I just set my take profit, I set my break even, I go and sleep. But there are some pairs you trade. If your heart does not cut, then your day is not complete. Like gold. If your heart does not go. So like I said, if for me to start thinking of migrating from gold to, so see, let me encourage you guys, very quickly. You can make a lot of money on even the lowest pair. What's the lowest pair? We have 3 types of pairs. We have the exotic, major, and minor. So I don't want to regard exotic. Let me just say minor pair. Maybe minor pair. Minor pair, you have example of minor pair. You can say GP card. GP card is a minor pair, or a card JPY. Yeah, card JPY minor pair. I'm not sure GP card is not a minor pair, it's a major pair. Because these are 2 developed countries. How do you know major pair? Major pair is a very developed country with another developed country. A minor pair is a developed country with a country that is not that developed like that. You understand? So, but they are trying to be. Then exotic pairs are countries that are not developed at all. At all. You understand? Those are exotic pairs. So even if you trade a minor pair, right, the markets can still give you that money you're looking for. But as long as you know that minor pair that you're trading, it could be USD card. No, USD card is a major pair. It could be CHF JPY. It could be CNY. Is that CNY this thing? CNY, that's Chinese this thing. Chinese currency. It could be AUD. No, AUD yes is a major pair. But you know what I'm talking about. Just one of those minor pair. You could, as long as you can enter a trade on that minor pair and it gives you what you want, or even major pair, as long as you can enter a trade on that major pair and it moves well, it gives you what you want, you're okay. You don't necessarily need to trade gold. If gold is giving you a lot of heartache, then don't bother. Just trade what makes you feel all right. Okay? So this is gold. See how it went in so deep. Even after showing that it's going to sell, it still went back in so deep. But look at BTC. And I have like some other pairs that also respect FVG, but I don't want to go into that. Look at BTC. See how it respected itself. It just tested that zone and it started dropping, and you make your clean money and you're off. I didn't look at the market because I don't trade on Saturdays and I don't trade BTC on weekends. I just took the profit of the trade I took on Friday because it was on Saturday, take profit hit, and I left. And then I came back to check it and I saw what happened, and I've taken note of it because I wasn't quite sure BTC respect. So, you know, all these things are just my backtesting, observations, and waiting to see how the market is going to react when it gets there. So this was, see how, this is another zone. This is another zone where the market reacted. This was the one I showed you guys about. I'm coming. This is the one I showed you guys that happened today. Sorry, yesterday. This is Saturday move. This is the one. A different zone. Oh. Now, let's go to this other zone. You see this? Market went in, came down, started selling down. Like, because you already know this BTC does not trick with deep drawdown like gold, you set your position. This is 1 hour, by the way. You see a clearer confirmation entry on the smaller time frame, but let's just work with 1 hour. You set your position. You target the next low. The market respect it or not. You don't want to go far. If it's some people, some traders with that I know, they want to target just 1 to 3. But some traders target the previous low. Did you respect it or not? You see why they say trading is not hard. It's about patience. Just wait for price to get to a zone and trade there. So yeah, but aside from this, like I said, I have other strategies that can work, that works. Like now you can just enter trade. If you see, like, instead of waiting, like all this move waiting for price to come to your zone, it might take days, it might take weeks before it gets there. But then while waiting for price to finally get there, there should be other trades you're taking in the meantime. All right, so if you backtest the market very well, so I was trying to show you guys this BTC, you know, this BTC. First was this one. First was this one. You see how it didn't trick. It just touched the respected itself and started dropping. That's number one. Then second is this one. It touched the respected itself, started dropping, unlike gold. So like I said, BTC is more stable than gold. That's what I've been telling my VIP traders in my VIP room. So now this is gold Ohanda. After, let me delete everything. I'm done here. Oh, I'm done here. I'm going to delete everything here and then remove the effect. I just want to focus on Ohanda. So, all right, I said just 5 minutes for questions. Someone said I said God bless you and you didn't say amen. I don't need to say thank you, but I don't need to say amen before God bless me or before God answers your prayer. I don't need to say amen before God bless me or before God answers your prayer. As long as you made it, you prayed it with your heart, then that's it. And you could actually pray it and God may not even honor it. But I'm not saying God will honor your own. I'm just saying thank you. But I really don't believe in saying amen before God answers. God bless you. God bless you prayer. Feel pissed off. Yeah.